All right, I can't wait for this. From one investigative reporter to another, our Karen Drew recently caught up with Dateline's Keith Morrison to chat about the show's upcoming season. And this year, the team is doing something new, taking Dateline live on the road to Nashville. Take a look at their conversation.
Well, it's not a Friday night without Dateline, and the show is celebrating a milestone anniversary. Joining me now to talk more about that is Keith Morrison. Keith, it is so great to talk to you. I have been an admirer for so many years. I love your presentation. I love your voice. I love everything about you. So thanks for taking the time to talk to us.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
I got a question. So Dateline is coming up on its 3,000th episode anniversary. I mean, that is really incredible. What does that mean to you?
It means we've done a lot of episodes. What it means, I can't believe that people have been good enough to stick with us all these years. I'm glad they have. It certainly has been rewarding for us. And every time I do a story, I know it's the same for the others on the program. We love doing it, and we love the connection we have with our viewers.
Obviously, you've built a huge, huge community. Obviously resonates with so many people. What sort of impact do you think the show has had in terms of changes, and what makes people so invested in all these stories?
Well, what makes them so invested, I think, is the fact that these are all human stories. They're all the kind of stories that could happen next door, or in the city over, or in a little town, or in a different country. They're all human stories. They happen. They're universal, and they're almost eternal. As long as there will be human beings, there'll be stories like this. So we need to know how humans behave in situations of extremism, situations where they might wind up on Dateline.
So what do you think?
I think that's.
I was just going to say, in terms of winding up on Dateline, what are we going to see this season?
Well, we're going to see a whole lot of shows, which I think people have an idea of what they might be about. We always search for the ones that kind of connect with people particularly, and have a lot of twists and turns to the point where it sort of pushes sometimes the level of believability to a straining point, and then you realize it's all true. It's because humans are capable of those kinds of things. And so by and large, it's that kind of story we're looking for and that we will do. But at the beginning of a season, we have no idea what we're going to put on the air.
In terms of this live event in Nashville, if folks show up, what is going to happen there?
We have no idea. We've never done this sort of thing before, but we do know that we are bringing experts who have worked with us in the past, who will help us tell the story of Dateline, of what we have done in the past. And then we'll also tell the story of how we put Dateline programs together. There are actually two programs. You can go to both of them, or you can go to one of them. But there'll be tons of people there. It'll be a big party. We'll have a little VIP event too, I think, where we can have a bit of a meet and greet. You can meet Blaine Alexander, our new correspondent, who we're all very fond of.
That's exciting. Okay, can I ask a reporter's question? Because I follow you, and you have these phrases sometimes I just love, like that pesky DNA. Do you notice there are certain things that you just love saying, or you kind of use a lot?
No, but I have a rule. Okay. Which is, you know pretty quickly when somebody is starting, when a phrase is becoming overused.
Right.
Somebody enters into the language and it gets used on the local news all the time.
Right.
So I'd write it down, and I swear I will never use that expression ever. And whenever the opportunity comes up to say something like that, I just try to dream up some different way of saying it.
Do you follow that Insta page that says Keith leans on things? I love that page.
There is.
You don't know? Yeah. Go to Insta, look it up. Keith leans on things. And it has all the shots of you leaning on things. And our producers know I love it so much. I've leaned on two things just in your honor. Do you like leaning?
What things did you?
I love it, though. It adds a little bit of something.
Well, thank you. I mean, it's, I'm not very good at kind of wandering around and gesticulating with my arms while I talk. I get confused. Lean on something and talk instead.
We love your presentation, and we really do enjoy watching Dateline. The way you tell stories is just so unique, and you're a gift. So thank you, Keith. We appreciate your time.
Thank you.
I want to mention the Keith Leans on Things page is really fun to follow. The headline there says, if you're watching Dateline right now, chances are high that Keith Morrison is leaning on something. What an incredible talent. What an incredible journalist. If you can catch episodes of Dateline, you can watch it on Friday nights on Local 4.